These 10 GitHub repositories have more than 657,000 stars combined. But stars are not the reason to use them. The reason is that together they can cover almost the entire path from idea to deployed AI product. Coding, agents, workflows, observability, backend, API testing, deployment, and project management. This is not a ranking, it is a stack. And for every repository, I will tell you the reason to skip it. Start with the coding surface. Repository 1 is Aider. Aider is an AI pair programmer built around the terminal and your Git repository. Its strength is focus. You work in a real repo, select the model provider, ask for a change, inspect the diff, and keep version control in the loop. Use Aider when you want a lightweight command line partner and you already understand your code base. Skip it when you need a complete autonomous workspace with issue handling, browser use, or long multi-step operations. Repository 2 is Continue. Continue is an open coding agent platform that fits closer to the editor and lets teams connect models, context sources, rules, and agent workflows. Use Continue when model choice and team configuration matter more than one vendor's default experience. Skip it if you want a tool that makes every product decision for you. Flexibility is useful, but someone still has to own the configuration. Repository 3 is OpenHands. This is the heavier agent option. The goal is not only to suggest code, but to give an agent a workspace where it can inspect, edit, execute, and iterate. Use OpenHands when you're testing issue-to-patch automation or agent research. Skip it when a human-guided edit is faster. More autonomy means more setup, more compute, and a larger security boundary. Those 3 repositories represent 3 different control levels: pair programmer, configurable editor agent, and autonomous development environment. Do not install all 3 because a list told you to pick the control level that matches the task. Now build the AI product. Repository 4 is Dify. Dify combines agentic workflows, retrieval pipelines, model connections, and application building tools in one collaborative system. Use it when a team needs to move from a visual prototype toward a deployed workflow without hand-building every screen and orchestration layer. Skip it when your product logic is simple enough for normal code. A platform can accelerate the first 80% and complicate the custom final 20%. Repository 5 is Langfuse. Langfuse is not another agent builder. It is the measurement layer, traces, evaluations, prompt management, datasets, metrics, and observability around language model applications. Use it the moment your answer to "why did the model do that" becomes "I do not know." Skip the full platform for a tiny private experiment where structured logs are genuinely enough. But once users, prompts, tools, and model versions multiply, guessing is not an evaluation strategy. Next, choose the backend. Repository 6 is PocketBase. PocketBase packages a real-time backend into one executable with an embedded database, authentication, files, and an admin interface. Use it for internal tools, prototypes, local products, and small services where operational simplicity matters. Skip it when your architecture requires independent database scaling, complex infrastructure controls, or a backend team managing many services. Repository 7 is Appwrite. Appwrite is the broader backend platform: authentication, databases, storage, functions, messaging, hosting, and real-time features. Use it when you want a self-hostable backend platform with more surface area than a one-file service. Skip it if that surface area becomes more platform than your project needs. PocketBase optimizes for compactness. Appwrite optimizes for breadth. Now test the boundary between systems. Repository 8 is Hoppscotch. It is an API development workspace available across web, desktop, command line, cloud, and self-hosted use. Use it to explore REST, GraphQL, real-time endpoints, collections, and environments without turning every request into a temporary script. Skip it only when your existing command line and automated test workflow already gives your team a better shared record. Repository 9 is Coolify. Coolify is a self-hostable platform for deploying applications, databases, and many pre-configured services on infrastructure you control. Use it when you want a Heroku-like experience on your own servers and accept that you're still responsible for the servers. Skip it if you do not want to patch the host, monitor disks, manage backups, and recover failures. Self-hosted software can remove a vendor bill while adding an operations job. Repository 10 is Plane. Plane is a project management platform for issues, cycles, modules, documents, and triage. Use it when your agent experiments have become real team work and decisions are disappearing across chat, commits, and notebooks. Skip it if a small issue tracker already works. Replacing a simple board with a complex board does not create execution. Now step back. The useful part is not the 10 names. It is the interfaces between them. A lean solo stack might be Aider, PocketBase, Hoppscotch, and Coolify. A team building an AI workflow might choose Continue, Dify, Langfuse, Appwrite, and Plane. An agent research stack might combine OpenHands, Langfuse, Hoppscotch, and an isolated deployment environment. The repository choices change, but the questions stay stable. Where does the agent act? Where does product state live? How do you observe model behavior? How do you test the API? Who operates the deployment? Where are decisions recorded? There is one warning before you clone everything. Public source code is not the same as a permissive license. At the research cutoff, several of these repositories reported familiar licenses such as Apache, MIT, BSD, or AGPL. Others used custom terms or did not expose a standard license identifier through GitHub's metadata. So check the current license for your exact use. Also check update frequency, security notices, resource requirements, and the difference between a community edition and paid features. And remember, 657,000 stars are evidence of attention, not proof of fit. Stars do not maintain your server. Stars do not design your data model. Stars do not test your recovery plan. The best repository is the one that removes more complexity than it introduces. So do not save this as another list you never use. Pick one missing layer in your current workflow. If coding is slow, test one coding agent. If model behavior is invisible, add observability. If deployment is manual, automate one service. If project decisions are scattered, create one source of truth. 10 repositories can look like a toolbox. A production stack appears only when each tool has a job, a boundary, and an owner.